Namaste. Thank you and welcome to chair yoga. We're going to do a couple of different stretches and maybe throw in a few of the old stretches. Either way, please make sure that you're comfortable on your chair and you can sit either in the middle or with your back against the chair. Preferably keeping the feet flat on the ground, and you can also keep your legs apart, hip width, just so that you can feel a little bit more grounded and stable. Bringing your palms onto the thighs, keeping your back straight, and just taking a few seconds to ground yourself by breathing deeply and bringing an awareness to where the breath resides, whether it is in the chest only or both the chest and your belly. We're going to start by inhale, sweeping your arms up, lengthening. Try not to pull your shoulders down, as that goes against the natural reaction or movement of the body. So staying organic with your yoga flow is always the best way to keep yourself safe. And then gently exhale, bring your arms back down, noticing any sensations. And we're going to do virabhadrasun one more time. So inhale, lifting your arms up. Taking that deep breath in, stretch, lengthen. Feet are still nice and grounded. Sit bones are grounded. Notice how the weight distributes evenly across your feet, your sit bones, and even the stretch along the length of your arms. Then gently exhale back down again. This time we're going to move slightly into the middle of your chair if you're not already there. And then we're going to inhale, lift up into virabhadrasun. But when we exhale, we're going to fold forward, bringing the chest close to the thighs, resting your fingers next to your feet. And then if you want to bring your feet slightly together, go for it, keeping yourself always comfortable. And then taking 3 deep breaths, because then you're going to really feel that breath press into the thighs and go into the stomach, and maybe even sense it all the way towards your lower back. You can gently close your eyes as you breathe in deeply and exhale out from either the nostrils or your mouth. Moving your feet so that they're slightly apart, I'd like to now invite you to take your right hand and bring it in between your feet. So again, you're going to have to open your feet up a little wide. Place the palm flat if you can, or you can do cupcake fingers, which is on the fingertips, or you can put a block if you have one handy, and then take your left hand and inhale, lift up into the twist, and then just breathe, looking either up at the ceiling or at the wall to your left. Your right arm may be pressing into your right leg or the side of your right leg, and that's absolutely fine because that's going to help you choose the intensity level of this twist. And then we're going to inhale back down. Okay, this time we're going to bring now the right hand on the outside of the right foot. So you might need to readjust, and then bring the left hand between your feet. Again, making whatever adjustments so that you're comfortable with maybe the elbow hugging into the knee or the left leg. And then you're going to inhale, lift up into your twist. Because this requires a little bit of effort, we're going to inhale and do it. Even though exhalations is a traditional way of transitioning into twists. Taking 2 more breaths, comfortable breaths. And then we're going to exhale back down. And then bringing your hands on the outside of your feet, bringing your feet slightly closer together. We're going to sweep our arms back up, inhaling, lifting the arm. Feel that stretch. And exhale, palms back down on your thighs. We're going to scoot a little further back onto the chair. We're going to do something which is a half start pose. So we're going to have to see how comfortable one feels doing this. So what we're going to do is lift both the feet up. And if you feel that this is not comfortable because your feet are too close together, you can put your hands in the middle, open your legs a little wider, keeping them on maybe the outsides of the legs of the chair. You can always hold the chair as you inhale, lift your legs up. Again, make sure that this all feels really comfortable for you. And then we're going to do a little bit of ankle rotation clockwise and counterclockwise. All my classes usually have a little bit of ankle work in them simply because keeping that muscle loose and flexible translates into happier knees, hips, and neck muscles. Once you feel like you're done with your ankle rotations, we're going to inhale, lift the arms up to the sides, and this makes it the star pose. Okay, you will feel everything tensing up, especially on the leg front. So just observe those sensations without any kind of judgment. Holding for 2 more breaths. And release. Allow your shoulders to relax. Don't pull them down. And then we're going to make a little adjustment because we're going to transition into Warrior 2 Virabhadrasun. So you're going to have to lift up and place the left thigh so that it's flat on the mat, flat on the chair. Stretch your right leg out behind. Again, try to keep the foot as flat as you comfortably can rather than on the edge of your foot. Your left foot should be flat. And if it's not flat, like in my case, it's not flat, that will work also. It's not going to injure or hurt you. And then we're going to inhale, lift the arms up into Warrior 2. So we're opening the hips a little bit, enjoying a seated variation of a very commonly done standing position. Drishti, or the gaze, will be straight ahead towards the left. And we're going to breathe into warrior. Tapping into that peaceful warrior that resides in all of us. Nice oxymoron, but it works nonetheless. Then we're going to exhale, bring the arms back down, readjust, because here we're going to turn the right foot and we're going to face towards the left. Now here it might be a little hard to square your hips. So a word of caution here in terms of squaring the hips, one has to be very careful because you don't want to force the body into any pose that is not organic. Hence, I've decided to start calling all my yoga organic yoga. So you're doing organic yoga with Priyanka now. So we're going to transition in from warrior 2 into warrior 1, lifting up the arms, breathing nice and deeply into the chest and the belly. If anything feels uncomfortable, please avoid doing it. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to take our arms behind our body, interlace them, and stretch as you lean forward. So again, I'm on my tiptoes. You might be lucky that you're not on your tiptoes. Either way, you're going to feel that stretch. Hold it for one more breath. And then inhale back up. Perfect. Lovely. So taking your arm out from above the chair. Now we're going to switch sides. So you might notice, of course, one side feels a little strange or different or interesting. So we're going to start with our warrior 2 virabhadrasun. Okay. Left foot is flat. Right foot technically would be flat, but if you're on your tiptoes like I am, that works also. Then we're going to inhale, lift up into warrior 2. Turn the head towards the right, looking into the distance or at the middle finger. Breathe nice and deeply or just breathe comfortably. Transitioning to warrior 1, rotate your foot at the back. So you might have noticed my leg move slightly and then lift up. Okay, again, making any adjustments that you need to, keeping yourself comfortable. For this side, I didn't need to use the help of my chair, but if you do, please do. It works. It helps to always have a little bit of help from our props. Okay, so just breathing into warrior, finding that peaceful state. Eyes can always be closed whenever you get used to doing these poses, allowing you to tap into pratyahara, the peaceful warrior concept. Withdrawing your senses from the world around. And release. Perfect. So coming back out of warrior. A little bit of creakiness on the chair front perhaps, and that's okay. That's absolutely fine. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to now take a moment to stand. So getting a little bit of standing action done with our poses is also a very good idea, especially when you're sitting constantly working on a computer with the back hunched. So we're going to use the help of the chair and we're going to do vrksasun. So you're going to just roll your foot onto the floor and you're going to do a low, a medium, a high, or a lotus. So I want you to just choose the tree pose that works best for you. We're going to start by exhaling to the right. Okay, and then enjoying that stretch on the right side of the body. I'm going to invite you now to close your eyes. Keeping your eyes closed, if you can, of course. We're going to straighten up into the actual tree pose with the left hand out, almost like a branch, going up into the air. Gazing straight ahead, even if your eyes are opened or closed, preferably closed because we've got the chair to help with. And then just focusing on the body moving, flowing, swaying. Make sure that the leg you're standing on, you're keeping the knees soft. Please avoid locking anything. And release. Perfect. Shake your legs out once you come out of the pose. And then we're going to go over to the right side. So again, you don't have to switch sides if you don't want to. And we're going to roll this time, placing the foot flat onto the floor and lift up the leg. Again, pressing into the thigh if you have a tendency to find that your foot slips or slides. Grab a hold of your chair, and it's a gentle touch, you know, you're not like clutching onto it. Inhale, lift your right arm, exhale to the left. We're just going to hold this for a few breaths. Your eyes can be closed or open. Again, just noticing the sway of the body, keeping your knees soft on the standing leg. And then taking a deep breath, straightening up, keeping the eyes closed, preferably still if possible. Noticing your posture. Observing your breath. And if you find that your facial muscles are all tight and serious, just relax them. Release. Okay. Stretch your legs, shake them out, and then coming back onto the chair. Just sitting here for a few seconds, noticing whatever sensations that might arise. Enjoying the stretched feeling of your body. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. My name is Priyanka. And I hope that if you've enjoyed these videos, that you can subscribe, share, like, and leave me a comment. Let me know how the session went for you. I'd love to hear from you. Take care.